Continuation, April 2nd. Continuing from this morning. After that video, I knocked out. I knocked out for a good 8 hours. I mean, I just passed out. Let me continue with the video that I did yesterday, the cube, part 2. Now, before I start, I have to read this. The views and opinion in this video, blah, 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 do not reflect YouTube's views or opinion. This is educational, blah, 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 and entertainment only. Okay, now that's said. Got that out of the way. Content creators know why you have to, once in a while, say that. You know why. For those old timers that remember the Dragnet back in the 50s and 60s, I'm going to play a little clip here.
Very familiar Dragnet.
All right, from the beginning.
It's just those classic one-liners that would come out of those guys.
Now, why don't you tell us the whole story right from the beginning?
It's still used to this day as a pop culture reference. Just the facts, ma'am.
Just the facts. Let me just get into the facts and stop babbling. 6 days and 3 hours, April 8th. And remember those numbers, 12, 12, 12, because it's going to play a key role in this Just the Facts video. What is a cube? We have on Google, punch in what is a cube, and it basically gives you what is a cube. And we all know what a cube is, but it just gives you the dimensions. So this cube from a 3D, from this angle, but so we got the idea. A cube. Now, I put this together real quick before I passed out. This comes here from the History Channel. Let's check it out.
Island, Greece, 60 AD. In a mountaintop cavern known as the Cave of the Apocalypse, St. John the Theologian wrote the last book of the Christian New Testament, the Book of Revelation.
Okay, let me pause it there because of, you know what?
In the 12th chapter, it describes a heavenly realm called the New Jerusalem.
The book of Revelation talks about the unveiling of a new world. And so there's the earthly Jerusalem. This is a new Jerusalem.
New Jerusalem had 12 gates, 3 facing north, 3 facing south, 3 facing east, 3
Okay, freeze there. Basically describing a cube, and also just like the Hopi prophecies, cube. Hopefully this makes some sense. The link here, right here, and the significance of the number 12. The Bible shocking connection to the number 12. There goes 12. Continue.
facing west, 1 for each of the 12 tribes of Israel. This city also had measurements that were multiples of 12. That's very interesting. It connects with that divine 12, and then the ability to divide 12 4 sets of 3. Very practical number.
Okay, I'll put the link.
Take the book of Revelation to be symbolic. There is one curious aspect which leads some to believe it was inspired by an otherworldly encounter.
Okay, let me pause there again. I have to pause here and there and just... So this is in reference to 12 and the cube. And this is the book of Revelation. But also, too, the book of Daniel also offers a lot of insights into the latter generation. I mean, Magi, I mentioned that before, that Daniel took over and basically re-established the Magi order during that Persian Nebuchadnezzar time period, Iraq, that empire.
And in Revelation, this city descends from out of the sky, which leads to the question, could the New Jerusalem have been a mothership or a city that descends from the ship?
Okay, I'll leave it right there. Link is provided down below. Now this look at from yesterday. Let's look at some images. I put some images together, and I did a quick glance. Now this video here was posted on March 27th. Now the distortion what we have to look at is right here. Right here. Look at the perfect. I mean, since I don't have how to make this into a line, I'm just gonna use the pointer. Okay, right there cuts off. Right there cuts off. This area, keep an eye on this area. Now this is by Jose. Continue. Now this image here was taken by this person right here 4 days ago. Exact date March 27th. Now, oh boy. Okay, I can't use the point. Wait, let me just pointer. Right here. 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 Okay, it has that cube appearance. Remember the wave pattern that I put on the other video, the physics. Something in swimming through water, like look at space like water, like an ocean, invisible water. And this thing is swimming and leaving a wave behind, and it gets to this point, bam. you got a almost perfect, once we say 1, 2, 3 sided, almost cube-like shape. And we got this right here. That's another story. But let's focus on these shapes, recent image shapes from different people, different time, different angles. Now this image here was posted on the 30th, Stefan. In this image here, you can see the red. So apparently just look at it from the hot point. And then you got the gases, dust. This is the plasma tail, ion tail. This is your main magnetic line track. And then you got this burst right here. Then all of a sudden, right here, put this as a line, it stops. Think of the wave physics, the physics. You would think it would still go two tails, like the horn. But no, something stops. And if you look at closely, you can see, you got to look at distortion. Something similar to, okay, I was going to use this as an illustration. It took me a while to find it. Okay.
There. That distortion, see it?
See it?
Yes, sir. It's getting larger as we close in.
Okay, the distortion. Something similar to that. I'm hoping some of this is making sense. Let's get back to the facts. Now, this image here comes from Dan, top-notch astronomer. Now, these guys don't have those big observatories like the big boys. I mean, these are just guys that just go out there and purchase these telescopes. Some of them you see them in the backyard. Some of them are big and some of them are not so big. But they're providing us a lot of information that the others with the gigantic and space orbiting, like the Webb telescope and others, are not. I keep repeating, not showing us. Okay, just the facts, just the facts. Stop babbling. Okay, and this is Dan. This is another one. I'm using this pointer as a line right there. Okay, and right there, distortion right here. The reason it's distortion because there's no space, there's no stars, there's like an empty void. Real closely, if I could zoom in. I can't zoom in. Alright guys, I wish I had one of these well, you guys are more open. Right there, distortion. Right there, distortion. If you look at the distortion, looks like a cube-like distortion. Remember, comets change appearance every minute. It's like a flame, like a video I had about the flame shooting up every second, every minute, every hour. It's a different shape. So we have that, and there's so many other features here. Okay, this comes from Michael Yeagert, and he's one of the top notch. March 29th. Okay, we have a similar. Let's get it bigger. Let's make it bigger, as big as we can. Okay, let's take a look here. Remember, these are different people, different times. They're not all the same. Right here. Right there. Right there. Right there. And let's see where I see. Right here. Okay. And also we have the dust, like I said before, here. And this is the ion, plasma, wave, water, or whatever, magnetic line. Remember, it's traveling in this direction. So it follows a magnetic line like 73P. When the spacecraft Spitzer, the one they retired, which was one of the best, because they were open with the public with their information, and for some reason they got defunded. I guess they showed too much. Okay, so there we have just a few. Now let's see. Oh, I can't do it. I was gonna put a cube into that spot from this gentleman. I was going to put a regular cube into that spot, and it fits perfectly. Let me cut this video right now, and I'll come back with part 3. I hope some of this is starting to make some sense now. And the number 12, 12, 12. Book of Daniel's also. Until next time.